3 Best Pascal Siakam Trades, Ranked. The Toronto Raptors are rumored to be shopping all-star forward Pascal Siakam as it looks to transition into a youth movement. While Siakam is still a young 27 years old, he is arguably Toronto's top asset that could net them with the most value in a trade. Teams looking to shake things up will definitely welcome the idea of adding skilled and versatile power forward like Spicy P. Potential Pascal Siakam trades. 3 Trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves desperately want to make the postseason in order to keep Karl-Anthony Towns happy. Adding a player of Siakam's caliber to the core of Towns, D'Angelo Russell, and Anthony Edwards could put them in prime position to fight for a playoff berth. In a trade with Minnesota, the Raptors would acquire a package centered around Malik, Beasley and Jarrett Culver. The Timberwolves will likely need to add a couple of future first-round picks to entice Toronto to pull off this deal. While letting go of a former All-Star starter like Pascal Siakam would sting, this is perhaps a good way for them to kickstart a rebuild, especially after taking Scottie Barnes with the number 4 overall pick. They get a solid 20-point scorer in Beasley and a former number 6 overall pick in Culver, who hasn't quite panned out just yet in his first 2 NBA seasons. Nonetheless, Culver is still just 22 years old and could become a reclamation project in Toronto. The Raptors are known for their youth development, and it's possible that they could eventually bring out the best in the Texas Tech standout. 2 Trade with the Sacramento Kings. Even more so than the Timberwolves, the Sacramento Kings are desperately looking to break their 15-year drought of missing the playoffs. It would not be a sure thing, but trading for a former NBA champ like Siakam could help them get there. In this deal, the Raptors acquire 2018 number 2 overall pick Marvin Bagley along with sharpshooting guard Buddy Hield, who has long been rumored to be a disgruntled customer in Sacktown. Siakam would be a great piece to pair next to promising point guard De'Aaron Fox. While Sacramento would certainly miss Hield's marksmanship from beyond the arc, they do have a logjam at the guard spots with Tyrese Haliburton and newly drafted rookie Davion Mitchell. Thus, his loss wouldn't sting as much. As for Toronto, they get the chance to revitalize Marvin Bagley's career and unleash his full potential. He hasn't quite had the same trajectory as his batchmates in Luka Doncic, Trae Young, and even DeAndre Ayton. Nonetheless, the 22-year-old still has plenty of room to grow to eventually become a stud in the NBA. Meanwhile, Hield brings them an absolute sniper from beyond the arc and would be a welcome addition to their guard rotation of Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr. 1 Trade with the Portland Trail Blazers. One team that is in dire need of a shake-up is the Portland Trail Blazers. It seems like whatever they have going with their current core has plateaued and their hopes of contending for a championship are about to close. With that, the Raptors could look to make another deal with the Blazers with Pascal Siakam and CJ McCollum as the centerpieces of the trade. Damian Lillard will definitely miss the services of his longtime backcourt partner and good friend. But with so many playoff disappointments under their belt, perhaps it's time to move on and look for something new. Siakam will bring the versatile defensive forward that Portland has been looking for years now. The Cameroonian has also shown that he is capable of being a number 2 option on a playoff squad. Perhaps not being the number 1 guy in the role of second fiddle may bring out the best version of Pascal Siakam. As for Toronto, they may want to get some of Portland's future draft assets or take in someone like Anthony Simons to do this deal. The Raptors are headed for a youth movement, and getting a look at a promising scorer like Simons could be enticing enough. In return, the Blazers can also bring in someone like Chris Boucher to help shore up their front court depth. Portland wants to maximize its window now, especially with the Damian Lillard trade rumors heating up fast. It's likely that Pascal Siakam won't move the needle much, but so is standing pat on their current roster. They need to at least try something different at this point.